Oh, boy. Yeah. It's because he ran commit. Oh.
A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
He threw that one right in there.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put in play from the 27, first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. It's a draw. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Plucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to barge their way in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Big play for both of these teams early in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown,
Oh, wow.
Clemson.
Woo.
They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, a big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Back to pass, it's Bryant. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Why is
he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Using his legs, it's Savage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, we know these are slip conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down. Here, you're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest
I thought he was
throw on
going to
the
undercut
field
that.
for the quarterback is finding your
I thought he was
biggest
about to grab
target,
that.
and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's got him still on his feet. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Ooh.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Savage. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build and lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, second and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the first down. Now it's third down. What do you do now?
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Not even getting
working well behind the sticks on second down. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Going right to work up top. On the move to his left. Right on the money. At the 35, he's open. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Quick completion to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
Whoa.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out.
Wow.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
That's crazy. That was a big-ass catch.
They'll try to power their way ahead, fighting off the defender. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Savage.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Toss to the outside. Hard running there. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh!
And he will score! Touchdown, USC!
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Timeout, Clemson. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might as well give it to him again. Powers through the defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the field, and the ball is loose on the return.
How did he get it back, bro?
Come
on. How did he get that
Wow,
back?
they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna run it. It's Savage. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Working that left side now. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. To the air, it's Bryant. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 28, a chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Savage. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
32.
Yeah, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the
Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That's great.
Go get him.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Unloads to the wideout.
Come on, y'all.
Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a space. Dances away to buy time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Strong, firm tackle.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Plows through the defense. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On fourth down, going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
This offense, you can tell, it's confident, man. Fourth down and short in the red zone. Yeah, you could probably kick a field goal, but they stay aggressive. They trust their passing attack. Nice job getting rid of the football on time, setting up the first and goal.
DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
USC 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And here comes the offense on second down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's open on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk away and they pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Sets up the screen. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Going the other way, and he's got room. 10. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
I know he's driving.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22.
Man.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Scanning the field, it's Bryant. He uncorks a
Oh,
bullet
my
to the
God.
right. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Why am my dudes
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
The nigga that made the tackle on the QB got injured.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Now this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
On 1st down from their own 22. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see he gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That pass not close as he
Nobody
got
blocked
drilled
him.
trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
He wide open up.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
He's wide open. They block him. First down.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Toss it to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
4th down, gotta have it here. Here's the pressure.
Good
Drop
defense.
the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
What the heck?
Clemson jumps to the line.
What that? Oh, I think I pushed turbo and not the other thing. Yeah, let's get up out of here. I'm so mad it wasn't even that close.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between